Hello, my name is Shareya, but I go by Rhea or Ray. So in this video, we will be going through all my binders to kind of explain my process and how I do things, kind of as a little introduction as well, because I know I probably posted some videos. I've been recording them, I just haven't posted them because I'm new to this, but let's get started with my binders. So first off, I have my bills binder here, and I'll kind of introduce myself a little bit more as we go through it. I think I've shown this one before, but pretty cute. This is my bills binder, cards from Expressive Designs, Jasmine's wallet, and this is from Budgeting with Chloe, now known as Bare Bones Collectives. So this binder is from Beezy's Things, paperclip from Crafted by Coco. This divider bookmark is from Savings with Grace. But the envelopes are made by me. Just a little bit more customization that I wanted to do. So we can go through my bills as well. So this is for my rent and utilities, which is $1,227. My car payment, it says $470, but it's $467, I think. I don't remember. This is my Wi-Fi. I kind of put in there like how much, on some of them at least. I'm going to do subscriptions, and in the back is just kind of all my subscriptions here. My gym subscription, and then my student loans, credit card, PO box, annual subscriptions, and I do have an Allure subscription, Etsy subscription. Canva, I don't have the annual one, but I do want to get the annual one. And then I have Media Lab, which is, I guess I should kind of tell you guys what I do. But basically I kind of need it for work, to put it simple. And I'll explain it more. And this is kind of the price of them, and an extra debt payment. So, and then we go to my month ahead section. This is from Comfort Coins, and then this is from Savings with Grace. And this is just the month ahead stuff. So rent, car payment, it's pretty much the same. Wi-Fi, subscriptions, gym membership, my student loans, credit card if I have any payments. I don't at the moment, but and then annual subscription. So I should be moving some of my annuals in here, but I haven't decided what I'm going to renew. It's a problem. So, but I guess a little bit about me. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. A little bit about me is I work in a hospital laboratory. I'm what is known as a medical technologist or a clinical laboratory scientist, depending on the place you work. It's kind of interchangeable. So I work in the lab, and I work like healthcare hours. So I work 312s. I'm on the night shift. So this is my personal binder. So if you see my hands looking ratchet, it's because I'm constantly putting on and on, taking on and off gloves, and my hands get very irritated. So this, I really like to point out, this actually too is by Budget with Liz, which I love, Crafted by Coco. A lot of bit of it all has these cute planner cards that I got. I definitely want to get more, but that's what I have now. And then in here is a little thank you card from Baddies in a Bag. And I think I got this from Pretty Peach Budgeting, I think. Oh, I love this. This is by the Fancy Dollar. I love this so much. And this is Beezy's Things, I believe. Comfort Coins, Jasmine's wallet, Savings with Grace. Also Savings with Grace. So I introduced myself. So my full name's Shareya, but I probably won't really go by myself by that. I never use that name. That's my government name. I mainly go by Rhea or Ray. I use Rhea a lot at work. And then Ray is probably what I'll go a lot on here, just to kind of keep myself separated. But this is my personal spending. And these envelopes I literally just got from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. They're so cute. I was so undecided on what to get. But I love it. I've been really, really wanting to get them for the longest time. But I've been holding off just because I would hate to buy envelopes, which I have in the past, and then I end up changing my categories. This is my second year, almost my second year. I think I'm like a month or two, a month or something away from when I first started a year ago. So I really want to narrow down my categories and subcategories before I got these from her. because I plan on keeping this a very, very long time. So anyway, in my section, I have my purse, like whatever spending, clothes. I have clothes, shoes, and delicates, accessories, purses, jewelries, hats, and sunglasses. And then this happy birthday envelope is from Katie. My birthday is in March, so I'm looking forward to that. Next is my self-care section. Oh, that's another thing. So since I work in healthcare, I'm not supposed to do my nails. You'll occasionally see me with like acrylics on and stuff, but I'm not supposed to have my nails done. It's supposed to be kept pretty short. So this is beauty, and that's makeup, skincare, and fragrance. So everything kind of comes out of that. Salon and spa, that's for like if I want to get my hair done, haircut, nails done, facials, or massages. So I actually want to get a massage. That's next on my to-do list. Treat yourself is for aesthetics, pampering, and just kind of buying something new. I actually took out a lot of money. My sister and I went and got lip filler like a couple days ago, so that's pretty much depleted. And it looked good. It's really good, but I'm sad now, and I think I'm gonna go lip blind because I want to do it again. But we'll see. This is my wish list. I don't have anything that I'm spending for. This one I don't keep a tracker in just because I don't want to know and like really like track it. It's just like if I want something. But there's not anything that stands out that I really want. So now we're in my hobby. So stationery. So I make my own envelopes. I'm really into planning and stuff. Well, I'm getting into planning. I've always liked it, but I'm really getting into it this year. So that will come out of here. And just because I've been buying a lot of supplies for my envelopes and things like that, it takes a lot of money. So I kind of decided to separate my, sorry, I'm just kind of making sure you guys are in camera. I'm sorry, it was crooked, but I really want to make sure that I have enough for Happy Meal as well. So I got this, which I need to clear this tracker because this is what I used to save up for the stuff I got from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. And this is the Happy Meal envelope. I don't know if I'll order a separate one right now. I just kind of been using this one. It says Coco Small Shop, and it's a support small shop. So that's that. Fitness, so it's for clothes, equipment, and kind of essentials. I guess essentials refers more to like running essentials, like gels, and things like that. Because my sister and I like to do half marathons. And I kind of do a little bit more strength training. So that's fitness. Gaming, I love video games. I play games on the Xbox. I eventually want to get a PC. So I've been trying to save for that, but honestly, I've been spending a lot of my money on games, which is crazy because like on the Xbox, I pay $30 a month for Xbox to access like a bunch of games, as well as to be able to play online with my friends. But the games I've been getting recently, I've been having to buy. Like I bought Battlefield, and I bought, what did I buy? Arc Raiders. So yeah, I'm not making much progress because I keep buying games. And there's another one I want to buy called Outlast Trials. So Bookworm. So this is for, I love to read. I've actually taken a pause on reading though because in my field, I finally completed my rotation throughout the lab. So I need to study for my test to become certified in what I do. And this is what I use to pay for study material, like books to help me like study and things like that. But it's also, once I'm done with that, I'm going to use it to buy books. I just haven't bought any books because like my focus should be studying and not reading for pleasure, unfortunately. And this tracker is what I'm using to save up in here for now, which is for Beezy's things. So this is a money in a bank thingy tracker from Comfort Coins. That's my insurance card. Please disregard that. So that's my personal binder, my favorite binder in my opinion. I just really love it. I try to make it fun. So, and this is kind of the order I budget in, kind of. Next is my FFF binder. I've kind of introduced this one before. So Crafted by Coco, Budget with Liz, a lot of bit of it all. This dashboard is this top one is from Savings with Grace though. Oh my gosh, I gotta shout out Savings with Grace because she I love these, but they kind of take up a lot of space in my binder, and I kind of stuff a lot in my binders, but I love them so much, and I bought 2 of them because I found some space to put it in, and she gifted me this one. I did not get this one. I was kind of like, I don't know if I like it, but I love it, and it matches my cash tray, not my cash tray, my dice tower. Ugh, I've been meaning to post another review on it. I just haven't done it. I have the photos. I'm behind, but I will. I'll do that to shout her out because this is perfect. It's so beautiful. And then this I got from Espresso Designs. I bought her Black Friday bundle. So, and this is also by Savings with Grace. She doesn't really do these. I'm not sure. I haven't checked her website in a while, but she's been busy with orders, so she hasn't done it. So this is family section. So this is my mom's envelope. Oh my gosh, these ideas are also from Savings with Grace. And it's like, I feel really bad. She's the first person I saw do this, but also like I was still trying to figure out my categories on like what I want to do. So like I had a mom envelope. Well, I had a parents envelope, and then my dad was taking so much money, or my mom was taking so much money and was pulling from them. Anyway, I decided to separate it, and then I also had like a Mother's Day envelope and a father. Anyway, anything for their birthday, anything they want, anything for Mother's Day, or Father's Day, it comes from their own envelope. So this was the idea, and I was gonna have Grace redo them, but I think she's not doing them at the moment again, so she's just so creative. And this is my dad's envelope. He loves to go fishing. So this is my sister's envelope. So I have one sister and one brother, so that's my brother's envelope, and then this is my sister's envelope. And same thing for their birthday, for anything they want. And my brother, he is $1. He is constantly spending money from me, like always wanting canes, always wanting In-N-Out. He's in college at U of A at the moment, so basically a broke college student, so he has no money. And then I only have one grandparent, so my mom's parents passed away, and my dad's mom passed away, so this is for my grandpa. His birthday's in February, so I'm trying to save up $100 to just kind of give him the cash and let him do whatever. And he's a grump. That's why there's this like grumpy little cat on him. Some of these envelopes, like the images, like they mean stuff and they don't mean stuff. You know what I mean? Like just something cute I could find on Canva. And then these 2 are my friends section. So I have 2 best friends, Ryan and Tony, and they're super like close with my family and things like that. So that's their 2 envelopes. And they have trackers in them. Oh my gosh, so I also should shout out Jen on a Budget. She's been gone from the budgeting community for a while, but I won one of her giveaways, and I love these trackers. So I have one in each of them. I think there are only 2 who have trackers in this envelope, because I think my sister has one. Yeah, so another one with Jen on a Budget. But it's kind of difficult because I spend money out of them. But anyway, so this is my furry section, my fur baby. Sorry for moving my table. So my channel is called Budgeting Betty. And for those of you who don't know, Betty's kind of what we refer to in the rodeo community as like a barrel racer. So it's just kind of a thing where an event where you go around 3 barrels and stuff. And that's what I do. They have other events in rodeo, but that's the only one I participate in, really. So that's why I have horses. Not that I really compete all the time or year round or things like that, but that's what that's for. And so I have 2 horses, 3 dogs. I don't have any cats, but my family have cats. My sister has 2 horses, and my brother has 2 horses. And my parents have 2 dogs. So a lot of animals. But my family as a whole have other animals as well. You know, cows. We used to have a goat. He was awful. I want another goat, but he was awful. Chickens, ducks, basically like a little farm going on here. So even though it's just like their pictures on here, it's kind of for everything. So, but mainly feed and supplements goes to hay and dog food and supplements and grain for my horses and dogs and things like that. So medical and care is my vet envelope for my animals. This envelope, both of these envelopes get funded every paycheck. I'll try to do like a budget with me and a cash stuffing with me. I'm working on it. I'm just getting the hang of things. So medical and care, I said, it's like my vet envelope, but majority of this money goes to shoeing my horses. This because I have 2 horses and it takes a lot of money to shoe them, and that's pretty much just kind of like how it goes on their feet. I'll explain it. I'm very not used to talking. So essentials envelope is for essentials, like things they need. The necessary items like a dog bed, dog house, like a blanket for my horses. There's not much in here at the moment. There's, I think, like $60. I heard my dogs get mad, so hold up. I'm gonna be back. There might be a cut. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the cut. I heard one of the dogs barking. I don't know why. But anyway, so miscellaneous. I really need to focus. So miscellaneous is kind of for anything. This is also a category that's in my wallet. So if you go into my wallet, oh, not this one, sorry. There's fur babies here and money that gets funded. This also gets funded bi-weekly, but money, I put it in here. So like so right now I only have $10 in here and it's for like little treats. I have a recent puppy and I buy her a lot of treats, and my other dog loves toys and, just kind of anything they would want. So it comes out of this envelope. Emergency vet. So I was talking about this the other day. This envelope, I swear, can never reach a good amount because as soon as it hits the hundreds or 200s, or it gets somewhere, and I think I'm going somewhere. These horses, these animals, I swear, it's mainly the horses. But recently my brother, his horse got loose, broke out of his stall, and ran around like a maniac. And he ran underneath our horse trailer. So our horse trailers are a gooseneck, so it means it kind of goes over the bed of the truck. And he ran under there, and he was running crazy. And then he tried to like stop last minute, but he ended up hitting his shoulder on it. Very hard to explain. And if I can, I'll put a photo of it. I tried to stitch it. We cleaned it. I tried to stitch it. I'm not a very good stitcher. It was a pretty wide cut, so I stitched as best I could. But that didn't work, and we had him on some medication, but he broke his stitches because he will not stand still. Like, horses are so hard to treat and fix things on them, like especially cuts, because they walk around, they roll around, and that's what he was doing. He was rolling around on. Ugh, don't even get me started. So we had to go take him into a vet and have them stitch it up professionally. At least then it kind of closed a little bit, so they were able to stitch it way better than I could. Do want to buy another horse. Well, I wanted another dog, but I got a new dog. So she's a border collie. But I'm saving for a horse, and horses can be expensive. Expensive. And I do want one because the 2 horses I have now are older. I believe one is 16. I'll have to look at their papers, but I think they're 16 and maybe 10. 16 and 10, or 16 and 9, maybe even 17 and 9. But I want to get another horse because I'm going to retire the older one probably pretty soon. I don't know. Horses are they can live a long time, and he acts so young. So I'm using this tracker by Emzo Budgets. Even though it says Dog Mom, it's gonna be for saving up for a horse, because I was saving up for a dog, but then I got the dog, so now I'm saving up for a horse. And I never got to use a tracker before that. So this is a new envelope I put in from Emzo Budget, and I put fur baby sitting on it because sometimes I'll leave town, and like I said, my family have a lot of animals, and I need them to I need like someone to come watch them and take care of them, and that's just that's the money I use to save up. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, they're a lot of work, so I want to pay them fairly well when that happens. So, oh, I forgot to say, this binder is from I'm going to have to put the person because, and if I remember, I'll let you know. But at the moment, I cannot. Oh, I know where it's from. It's from Low at Soft Life Budgeting. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it's from her. And oh, that color is so beautiful. Okay, next up is my weekly. I call it my short-term binder. But this is where I kind of put most of my wallet stuff. So this binder is from Cash Up with Grace. I won one of her giveaways actually, and that's where I got it from. And it's so pretty. I'm a big fan of this type of material. I just love it. Again, dashboard from Katie at the Fancy Dollar, and this dashboard I got from the giveaway with Cash Up with Grace as well. So, and this paper clip I believe is from Cards by Coco. Savings with Grace, Savings with Grace. Okay, so these envelopes are from Jasmine's wallet, and I love her quality as well. I really love that I'm able to put subcategories because I'm still fairly new into my budgeting journey. So sometimes I forget, like, I need to have the subcategories to remind myself because I'm like, sometimes I feel like I don't have enough categories, and then sometimes I feel like I have too many categories. But this first section is wallet because, like I said, most of these envelopes are what's in my wallet, and they're out of order. But so groceries and households, all of these get funded each paycheck. So bi-weekly, I put in a certain amount, and then I put half of that amount in my wallet. So that's what goes in here, and then transportation goes in here. Eating out, like I said, it's out of order in my wallet because this is the order I like it in. So eating out, food, treats, snacks, coffee. I call it my coffee envelope, but it's so funny because I call it coffee, but it's literally, I probably get matcha the most with it. But yeah. So yeah, that correlates with that one there. And then miscellaneous envelope, that's kind of my buffer or anything uncategorized that I don't have. Like, that doesn't fall into any of my other categories, but it's also for giving. So like if I see somebody and they need a little money, then I can give that to them. So that's that. Next, we go into my essentials section, and I have 3 envelopes in here. And health and wellness is for vitamins, supplements, and medicine. I'll also use, so it's called essentials because if you go to my groceries envelope over here, it's called, oh, never mind. I forgot I changed it, but sometimes I'll use my grocery money for like essentials. Like if there's like if I needed ibuprofen or something, like some medicine, then I'll just use my grocery money. I try not to pull from these. These are like bigger expenses. So like when I buy creatine or like my vitamins, and I'll pull it from here. Same with toiletries. I buy like the bigger stuff. I take it from here. But I just want to point this out. So I bought these envelopes a while back before she changed it. So if you see that little difference, that's why. And then household supplies, consumables, cleaning agents, and appliances. Savings with Grace. So cute. Fun envelope. So this is for entertainment, activities, and social outings. So, oh, and I guess I should point this out. I'm using this Lizzie McGuire tracker from Cash Up with Grace to save up. I don't really do much fun stuff, but when I do, it gets pretty expensive and it depletes it. So the more I have in there, the better. So this is my gamble envelope, and I don't really gamble at the casino. I don't really buy lottery tickets. I do enter some drawings occasionally, but the biggest thing I do is parlays. So I use FanDuel, and we'll do like, I'm really into football, so we do like the whole fantasy team thing. So isn't those dice is so cute? I got to pick, I think, pretty much every icon on here. I chose, I think, like I think I chose a smiley face. I chose the dice. I think I just told her like any electronics, and I told her any like home decor. But some of them I really chose myself, and I love that dice. So I try to keep money in here. Like I have $82 in there. I'm probably gonna do some bets on the Super Bowl coming up. Electronics. So this is for devices, chargers, and accessories. I would say this envelope gets used the most for accessories for my phone and like chargers. I swear I'm going through chargers or like phone cases and things like that, because that's why I only have $20 in here. Like, it's always getting spent. And then home, this is for furniture, decor, and organization. So like any furniture, decor, I don't know. I think this kind of I like my categories to cover a broad array of things. So okay, these two envelopes. I used to keep gifts and kindness in here. I moved them to a different envelope, but in case I want to move them back, it's just this binder is so thick of stuff that I can't afford to put, but I don't know. So they're just sitting in here. These envelopes are somewhere else. I love this bow, and that's another reason why I keep it in here. Is like I have to show off this bow. So this is my gifts envelope, which I use for birthdays, weddings, and special occasions. It's in a different binder now. And in kindness, giving, my treat, and donations, also in a different binder, but those envelopes are too cute, and this is one place to work. So this envelope here is for my parlays. So like I said, we do parlays, and my friends and I did one. So this is where I'm keeping the taxes for the parlay. So FanDuel, I took out 22%, and I hope it's enough. So it's just going to sit here until I have to file taxes next year. So, like I said, a gambling addict. So that's my short-term binder. And then next we'll go into my long-term binder. So, okay, this is getting a little bit easier to talk. I probably won't have much viewers, but if you put questions, I'll try to remember to answer them because I don't really know what to talk about myself. I mean, I told you what I do. I guess I could tell you my age. I'm 27. Paperclip. Oh, I just love these. I think this was a free one. One of these I got free from Savings with Grace, and I'm pretty sure it was this one. And I actually wanted this one, but then I don't remember why I didn't get it. For some reason, I didn't get it. I thought it was sold out, I think, but I'm so happy she included it with it, and it's so perfect. Oh, I guess I should point this out too. So these are from Cloudy Money. So cute. I actually bought the envelopes that match this dashboard, but with the stupid weather, they ruined them, and I was so devastated. They got ruined pretty bad to the point to where I can't even use them. And it's not her fault. I do keep my envelopes by the window, so it gets super cold, and then it gets super hot, and it's just like so I ended up taking them out, and I made my own again. So this is, I'm gonna take this out so you can kind of read it. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. And I'll probably purchase from her again or something. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Katie at the Fancy Dollar again because I just love her envelopes. And now that I'm kind of, I don't know, that's another thing. These categories aren't set in stone yet. So once I get, like my personal binder, that's the first binder that I know, like, okay, these are the categories I'm going to keep forever. So that's why I purchased them. This one, it changes. So, but this is my medical, dental, and vision envelope, and this is for co-pays, emergencies, and prescriptions, and it's fully funded at $500. I do think I need to save some more, but at the moment it should work. And then next is car maintenance, and it's for oil changes, fluid parts replacement, and tires. And this tracker I want to show you is from Espresso Designs, also from her bundle. Oh, that bundle was awesome. Her Black Friday bundle. So I use this most for oil changes. I do need to do a transmission fluid thing coming soon. My dad and brother and I do my oil changes. So we just buy the stuff for it. I guess I should say what kind of car I have. So I have a Mercedes C300. I've had it for 6 years now. So like I said, it's older, but she still looks very nice. But it's expensive. Those tires, like everything for it's expensive. And it's going up because it's a foreign car. So they have to like pay extra money to get it imported, and everything's just gone very expensive for it. And I don't know. I know I need to get a new car soon, but I'm also like, should I keep this one and get a second one? I don't know. So anyway, home maintenance, repairs, replacements, and upgrades, taxes. Okay, so this is for tax preparation. So it says payments, but I just kind of wanted something else to add in the subcategory. And I have $440 in there because that's how much I pay. Well, it's usually how much I pay my tax preparer to for my taxes. to like do it because I can't do it myself. And I think last year I paid about $450. I'm thinking. I don't think it'll be that much. I just completed my master's last year, so that's why it was a little bit more because of those extra forms. So we'll see. And then this is my bank buffer. Just kind of a buffer. Future home. Okay, so this is why these categories aren't set in stone, because I have 3 future home envelopes. So there's a down payment one, inspection and fees one, and then moving expenses. And there wasn't this many. It was just 1 at first, but I did 3 because I got these cute trackers from Katie at the Fancy Dollar, and I really wanted to do them. So that's why I made the 3 envelopes. And I really thought, like, okay, I'm going to put like $15 in here and $10 in here. And then anyway, like spread it out, spread the love. But that hasn't been happening. My focus has been inspection and fees. I plan on building my home where my parents live. So first I have to have them like survey the land and have an archaeologist come out and things like that. So that's going to happen to like another 2-5 years or whatever. So until then, I'm just going to save it for the fees, and then we'll figure out the rest, and then I'll start stuffing the rest of things. So, and that's for moving expenses. And this covers like moving the things as well as the furniture and appliances that I'll need. So that's that. New car. So like I said, I want to get a new car eventually in the future. So I'm saving towards a down payment. But I also could use it like when you buy a new car, you know, you need to buy like, I like to put covers on my seats. I like to tint the windows a special way. I like to buy like organization things for it. So, I mean, not that my old car doesn't have that and I can move it over, but you know, you just get like that new car and you want to like make it nice, I guess. And I'm using this free tracker I got from Katie at the Fancy Dollar on one of my orders sometime last year. Okay, so this is my personal savings. It's for long-term savings. I'm trying to think how much I have in here. I think I have like 200. I don't know. It's just personal savings is all that is. Unexpected expenses. So this is like, this envelope comes so in handy, and I talk about it being like the most important envelope I could have. But basically that, things I didn't plan for, you know, like my horses got hurt. Well, my brother's horse got hurt. And I can pull from that. You know, it's like an emergency because I don't want to pull from my emergency fund. And this is my emergency fund. Oh, I guess I should have pointed this out. So this is the OPOOP category. And that's because it houses these. So unexpected, emergency, fees, and rainy day. So my rainy day is fully funded at 100. And this is this cute envelope from Cloudy Money. But I think I used this tracker from Emzo Budget. And I meant to clean it off and start it again. I already did the Cloudy Money one that came with it. So, but I do want to point out, so it's for registration, for like my car registration, my certification, so to take my certification test. But also, once I get certified, I have to pay like a yearly thing, an examination fee. So this is all in here. But right now I'm saving for my registration for my car. So I did save up some money, and then I used that money to pay for my exam that I need to schedule to become certified. So that's why it's not matching, because I think there's only $45 in here. But I need to pay my car registration, so that's what's going on. Oops. Almost left Cracked Up by Coco's thing out here. So that took a little bit longer than I wanted. But next we are going to go into this binder. So oh, so much talking. I'm gonna drink some water. Gosh, this video is gonna be so long. I should have did 2 parts. This binder is by Crafted by Coco, but it was gifted to me by Bare Bones Collectives and her giveaway. I've won a lot of giveaways, I'm not gonna lie. But I also watch a lot of YouTube videos. Like, I really do. Like, I don't know. This dashboard's by Cash Up with Grace. I love it. I want to buy another one now. This is from Beezy's Things. Savings with Grace. Okay, so these envelopes I made, and I guess I should have pointed out, this is my rodeo expenses binder. So like I told you, I have horses. This channel's called Budgeting Betty because we do rodeos and things like that. So this is like how you guys have your business binder. I would say this is my business binder for my hobby, basically. And first up, we have truck, trailer, and tractor maintenance. So this is to pay for, I say most of it goes to oil changes. Last year, it had to go to truck tires. And for dually trucks, it's 6 tires, and that was expensive. I guess I should say I don't own a truck, but my parents do. And my sister and I kind of share a truck that from my parents. So we paid for the tires, and it was $2,000, so 1,000 each. So I paid for 1,000, and she paid for 1,000. And yeah, that was expensive. And so oil changes is what, and then I had to buy tire sensors for it. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Truck, trailer, and tractor care. So you probably can't see these, but it says car wash, accessories, organizations, and minor repairs. There's no tracker on that one. Okay, so then truck, tractor, trailer, emergency, or unplanned expenses. I'm actually using this tracker from Espresso Design, like the old poop one. So I don't keep the money in this envelope. I keep it in the other one, but I am using this tracker. I keep it in this envelope. Okay, so now this is rodeo expenses. I don't want to share much of it. I don't really want to know where people like know who I am. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I feel like if you look up some of these things, you would know where I'm from. I guess I should just tell you. I'm from Arizona. But these envelopes I use to put my entry fees in, like, so when I go to a rodeo, I mean, it's not just for rodeo. These are just some organizations, open rodeos, barrel races. But anyway, when I go to, like if there's a rodeo coming up, I'll budget how much the entry fee is, how much the diesel is going to cost, how much the, like horse care, like wood shavings or anything my horses will need. It goes in here. And it sits in here. And then when it's time to go to the rodeo, I take out all that cash. And that's how I budget for my rodeos or barrel races. So these envelopes are different rodeo organizations because at first I only had one envelope for these, but then there's times where in one weekend I would go to multiple events and it would get so confusing. So that's why there's 5, kind of just to space it out. And this is miscellaneous stuff. So tack and equipment. I bought a lot of tack and stuff. So it's has $5 in here. And same with clothing. I went to an event in December, like a convention, and I bought a lot of things. So tack and equipment, rodeo clothing, and rodeo fees. Okay, so yeah. So I had to pay for like membership fees, and there's times when you compete in rodeo that you get fined and you have to pay for those fines or penalties. So that's what that is. And then last, I do keep my rodeo receipts and like other receipts for tax purposes. Because when you win money at rodeos or barrel races, they tax you on it. So I take out 20% of my winnings and I put it in this envelope. And when I file my taxes, then this is just in case I owe. Most of the time I don't, because I don't win as much as I lose, or as much as like these are all like the rodeo fees and things like that. Like they're expensive. So, but just in case, I keep it. Probably same with like you guys in your Etsy business, just in case, but you can itemize or things like that. So, I should do 2 parts. I'm so sorry. This is holiday binder. So, in my holiday binder here, I'm gonna kind of stop introducing some things because it's getting very repetitive. Like most of these planner cards are from a lot of it of it all. Oh, so beautiful. This clip is from Budget with Liz. Jasmine's Wallet is a top dashboard. And then this one is BZ's Things, Comfort Coins, Savings with Grace. Okay, so this is my holiday envelope. I did make this one myself because it covers 4th of July, Halloween, New Year's, Mother's Day and Father's Day for my aunts and uncles, Thanksgiving and Easter. This is my Valentine's envelope, and it's from BZ's Things. These I made myself. But these are my seasons envelopes, as well as the trackers. I made them myself. So right now we are doing winter, which is this cute one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I really want to start it. And I actually really wanted the 4 from the Four Seasons from Espresso Design, but then I was like, I don't know if I can afford to save up that much. So at least this way I got to choose the amounts. So Black Friday, I'm actually using this challenge from Espresso Design. So the money is actually staying in here, and then when I complete it, I'll move it over to Black Friday. This is from Espresso Design. I'm using this to save up for Thanksgiving. And my family and I really love these pies from a restaurant, and I plan on bringing them again this Thanksgiving. So now this is my Christmas section. So this is, oh my gosh, I love this envelope from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. And this tracker is from Budget with Chris. So I'm using this to save up for Christmas. I definitely need to save up a lot more than I did last year. So I plan on doing those. Sorry, my dog started barking, so I paused it, but I'm back. This is from Espresso Design, and this tracker as well. This is saving up for Christmas essentials. I'm so sorry about that. I'm actually at my parents' house because, like I said, I only work 3 days a week. So, I think I showed you this. I only work 3 days a week, so most of the time I come back because that's where my horses are kept. So, I come back quite frequently, and the dog was barking. Okay, so this is my giving section. And so this is what I said were my birthday or gifts envelopes over here. So this is, and it covers graduations, weddings, baby showers, birthdays, things like that. And this is the kindness envelope that I was telling you about. I did make these myself just using some Canva pictures. So very cute. Oh, I guess I should say this one has a tracker in it from Crafted by Coco. I like it because it's like my treat. So I love this. Awesome. Okay. Then extra saving challenges in the back. So that concludes my holiday and gifts binder. Next, I will say would be this binder, which is my travel binder. So cute. And this from Jasmine's Wallet, and then this is from, it's very colorful, Crafted by Coco. So it says sinking funds, but it's mainly travel and events binder, I guess. This is from Savings with Grace Travel. I don't have many travel envelopes. Like, this is the travel section. And Gallup Trips, it's a kind of where I go with my family a lot to get things. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But this is where we go to get like propane for our trailer. Anyway, I'm just not gonna get into it. But this cute envelope here is from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. It's my vacation binder, and this is Vacation 2 is what I call it, from Espresso Design. But I'm actually using this from Livyland to save up for it. Oh my gosh, okay, I try not to like show too much of myself on here, and I feel like these just give it away. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys don't know who I am. So I am Native American, and I go to this is the Indian National Finals Rodeo, and this is the National Finals Rodeo. I don't qualify to National Finals Rodeo, but we do go there in December. So that's what these two travel, and these are like my big expenses, because these two things, they cost a lot of money to go to, probably. Well, I don't know, not a lot, but I go to these every year, so I definitely have to save up for them, is what I mean. Sorry, I was using this tracker from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. It came with, oh gosh, sorry, this envelope actually, but anyway, I just need to get comfortable with showing you guys who I am. This is my events section. So part of the INFR has a Miss Indian Rodeo pageant thing that I'm a part of. I'm on the committee, and this envelope is pretty much just for money for like prizes, or also helping like the current queen. Like, I sent her to do a photo shoot with somebody, and I sent her money for like fuel to go over there. So, and I also got her a new sash. Anyway, it comes out of this envelope. So that's why I've been busy. So in addition to working, in addition to studying for my tests, I am on this committee, and oh no, this envelope's oh no, I need to run this through the laminator. I'm very involved with that, so I don't know. So this is for concerts, sporting events, marathons. Like I said, this is the event section. So Miss Indian Roadie pageant's an event because it's a pageant at the end of the year. Well, not the end of the year, but the end of the season. Concerts. So right now, my sister really wants to go to a... Well, at the moment, it was Taylor Swift, but now she's saying Harry Styles. So I'm just saving it for a concert. And I'm using this Sweet Life tracker from Espresso Designs to do so. Sporting events. We don't have any sporting events planned. My family and I like to go to football games. Like last year, we went to the Cardinals game. And then we also like to go to NASCAR races. I don't think I went to any last year. My family did, but I think I was working or something. I don't remember. And then marathons. So my sister and I, she runs marathons. I run half marathons. And it's so expensive. Like, you have to pay money to run. Like, who does that? Like, why do I do that? Ugh. But I'm using this tracker from Libby Land. And this is my second or third time doing it. I love the tracker. It's just so much fun. But we plan on doing a half marathon. Or I'm doing a half. She's doing a full. I think next month. So, gotta keep saving. This is special occasions. And I don't have any special occasions. I mean, I have a special occasions binder. But I put these 2 envelopes in here. These are from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. And I'm using this to save up for my wedding. Just so dumb. I actually got 2 of these. So I bought these from her. And they're in my savings challenge binder. But I think her hole puncher messed up. So it was kind of like offset. And she was so kind enough to send me new ones. But then I was upset. But then like I hole punched them anyway. Because I was like, I have to make it work. You know. Because I wasn't really expecting her to be so kind. I mean, I should have. Katie's so nice. But it's just, I didn't want to burden her. You know. I don't know. So I'll show you where that is in a bit. But that's why they're in here. And then this is You're My Cupcake challenge. I don't know. I just really love this envelope from Espresso Designs. So I threw it back here because this binder is kind of empty. Anyways. It was also like my extra savings challenge binder. But not anymore. So anyway. And this is my savings challenge binder. Or my long-term one actually. And it is so cute. So cute. The binder is from Libby Land when she had her binders and stuff. And I wish I got more. I love this binder. And I guess I should have said that this binder was from Beezy's Things. And then this binder was from Jasmine's Wallet. I want to say. The Jasmine's Wallet one wasn't a perfect one, but I couldn't find anything wrong with it. So this is we'll just do a flip through. Of what I have going on in here. This is Budgeting with Chris, Savings with Grace, Livy Land, Bare Bones Collectives. Oh, so this is what I said I'm saving up for a wedding. So I'm saving up for a wedding with this tracker here. And then when this challenge is finished, I'm going to move it to my other binder. I'll just take them both out. So when it's done, I'll move it into here, and this is going to signify my wedding envelope. So this is what I mean. I have 2 of them. So this is the one that was messed up. You can kind of see. I kept it because this was the plan for wedding and, like, my future kids. I mean, I'm not in a relationship. I don't plan on having any kids, but I really like the idea from Budgeting with Amanda of how she's saving up for it. And it's like, I don't know. I'm in my savings era. I just got to save for anything and everything. So I didn't want to like keep just her tracker like this in like an envelope like this. I was like, well, I have 2. I might as well like use it and then move it over to where it's actually supposed to be later. But that's why it's like that. And this is the one for my future baby. So not much in here. Not really a priority. But I would love to get some money in there. So yeah, these are the longer term ones. So 52 weeks here. Roll the dice. And coffee time. This is where I put my extra coffee money. So if I have any coffee money roll over, it goes in here. And then this is my star notes. I'm so happy about this one. I'm taking so much time showing you these things. But look at my star notes. Like, ugh, some of them are ugly, but it's fine. It's It's totally fine. And then back here is extra savings challenges. Oh, this cute one, I got a shout out from Katie. Oh, this one I can't wait to do. I'm so sorry. And all these, Cash Up with Grace, and this one from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. That was her freebie. Oh, so sorry. It's taking such a long time. Okay, in addition to these two binders, I have two more savings challenge binders. So I have this box challenge from Budgeting with Chris. I bought the digital and I cut these out and laminated them myself. I meant to buy the physical one, but it's a lot of work and I don't want to burden her with, I always say I don't want to burden them with it, but I could do it myself. But after I did it, I don't know if I would do it myself again. But this pretty charm is from, oh my gosh, Espresso Designs, when I got her little bundle thing. So I really enjoy box challenges. This is the happy birthday one. So I think after it's done, it's probably going to go to my gifts envelope. Depends on how much I save. If there's a lot, then it's going to get split up to other things. But if not, then I will just like put it somewhere else. This is my Mini Monday or Tiny Savings Challenge binder. So that's my full name. I don't like to go by it. I never use it except when things get shipped to me and things like that. Like, it's my government name. Let's just leave it at that. But this is so cute to not put in here. That was included in my thing from Espresso Design along with this, but I tied it to this bow and I put it in here. So these are the 6 envelopes for my tinies. I just have so many savings challenges and that's why they're in here. But this back section is my 5K from Comfort Coins. So I have the $1, the $5. I'm sorry, I haven't been highlighting them because I'm bad. $50, $100. And then these are extra savings challenges that will go into here. So that is that. It's okay, like, if you call me Sharia or Rhea, like, those are my names. They're like alter egos, is what I feel like. Like, Sharia is my, like, I call it my government name. That's what all my credentials, I would say, like, everything that I am goes under there. And then Rhea is, like, what I use, like, everyday life. As well as Ray. Like, my close friends used to call me Ray. So, I have so many names. But I do want to introduce something else. So I have this binder here. So pretty. I got this from Jasmine's Plans. This is so pretty. I want her giveaway. And I do want to start this pretty 100 envelope challenge probably next paycheck, but she got me this as well as these from Bare Bones Collective small shop savings challenges. I'm sorry, I've been talking too much. As well as these like little envelopes. But the idea with this is that I'm actually going to make another small shop savings challenge. It's probably going to go in this one or vice versa. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to put more savings challenges in there. And then I'm also going to do a Harry Potter binder to save up for Universal Studios or Disneyland. I haven't decided yet. So those will be coming. But thank you guys so much. I'll keep trying to post videos, do a budget with me and whatnot. So thank you.